heavy arms, it's like you almost hang the flesh off the bones. That's what it should feel like. It should feel as though we can just use a simple move, feet shoulder width apart. You can just lift your arms up here and you just let all the bone, all the muscle, tendon, ligaments, everything just hang off the bone structure. And then you just sit down, bend your knees. So we've used the first move of the form, but we don't have to do that. We can use any move of the form. But for the moment, let's just do, put a foot backwards behind you, put your left foot forwards here. Well, left or right, doesn't make any difference. And all you're going to do is you're going to lift your hands up to here and you're going to let the muscle and flesh hang off the bones. Yeah, so I'm coming a bit closer so that I can demonstrate something that I may need to demonstrate in a bit. So this is the feeling of the skin literally hanging off the bone structure. Now, in this position, you're not going to feel much weight on the arms. You feel a little bit. You should mainly feel it here because, in effect, the elbow is the thing nearest to you, and that's the thing that's really hanging. You'll feel something here, but it's when you start to extend the arms forward, you should have that feeling of the arm, really feel the flesh hanging off the bones here as you do the push. So we're on the back foot a little bit, and just hang the bones, yeah, hang the elbows, hang everything. And now just move forwards onto your front foot just a little bit, and very, very slowly, you just focus on your arms. Nothing else to focus on really, just focus on the arms and the weight of all the muscle hanging off the bones. And then you sit back again. And then again, heavy. And as you extend, you should feel it more on the forearms now, more on the wrist, more on the palms, the weight of this flesh hanging off the bones there. Change your feet. So put the other one forward just for a change and sit back. Okay, your arms are coming closer to you again. And again, as you move forwards, yeah. And in this position, I don't know if you can see yourself on the screen or not, but make sure you haven't done this with the knee. You've got a very, very long foot. Yeah, you clown shoes on, sitting back. And then again, heavy. So if you start to think about the knee going over the toe, you're going to forget to feel the arms heavy. So all of this stuff we do is about developing habits. As I keep saying, it's about developing good habits. And once you've developed the habit, you actually don't have to think about it anymore, which means you can think about the next thing. So I'm sort of constantly pushing little new bits at you, just deliberately, so that hopefully you're having a go at some of this stuff, if not a lot maybe, but maybe you're having a go at some and trying to put it into everyday life. So, when you actually move your weight forwards, you're very conscious. When you're walking, frankly, you don't walk like this. And so you just be really conscious of putting the stuff in on everything we do. So again, pick a leg, whichever you like, sink into your back foot, heavy elbows, first of all, and shoulders. And now transfer that as you extend the arms, the forearm should become heavier. And you might feel it in the wrists a little bit more now. And then you're out there, then just release and sit back. And heavy elbows, first of all, shoulders, arms are now beginning to extend. So the weight is going to transfer further forwards. Yeah. Okay, so once you start pushing the arms out and this all starts feeling heavy, well, you're going to, because this is an easy position in a sense, in that most of the weight is in this part of the arm at the moment. As soon as you do this, the weight transfers to here. And of course, therefore, this is now bearing more weight. The shoulders are. So be really careful not to pull the shoulders forward too much. Don't drag the shoulder forward. And the other thing is, when you do it, change your feet, the other leg, if you remember which one it was. Make sure your shoulders stay very, very settled. So you sit back and heavy elbows at the moment, but now it's gradually moving into the arms. Now just check your shoulders. Yeah, and then sit back. And again, heavy elbows, but now it's moving into the forearms, very heavy, flesh hanging off the bones.